All right, everybody, ding, ding, ding. That's what I'm talking about. I'm loving the energy. This is Ringside Presents, again, Corner Confessions, and I am here with Lady Syren, also known as Showstopper, and she is joining me, the Troy to the Vaughn, also known as Trey Amazing, everybody's favorite part-time stripper, part-time megachurch pastor, but I am a full-time dating commentator. This is Ringside, as always, this infamous ring, and I am here with someone who came highly recommended. I'm digging her energy. She is on 10, and she is here to impart some unfiltered words and some feedback. Now, she is the Showstopper. And let me tell you guys, I've seen some videos. That is a moniker well deserved. Just putting it plainly, that's kind of an understatement. But she knows what she's doing. Now, for those that don't know, she is part of the cast of P Valley. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of P Valley. Been watching since season 1, since 2020. It is a show that it is a great show, but we got to admit, P Valley can be controversial.
Yes.
It's in your face, it's unapologetic.
Period.
But the subject matter is so real, it's applicable. And again, if you're not a fan of P Valley, if you don't know what P Valley is, you know, what rock you've been hiding under. Obviously you're not sitting at our table, but it's all good, do what you do. But I wanted to reach out to the Showstopper because something happened on the interweb, recently.
Right.
So there's a comedian out there named Lil Duval. Everybody knows him. You know, he's been around for a while. Lil Duval recently watched I think this was the second episode of the second season. For those that don't know, give you a little context. P Valley is definitely an in-your-face show, very sexually explicit, imagery, graphics, whatever you want to call it. Recently, what caught a lot of people by surprise, there was a scene on P Valley that was it was a sex scene between two men. Mm-hmm. And it was a very graphic scene. Definitely, it's a scene that would make a lot of people want to clutch their pearls. However, it was a part of the storyline, and this was a scene that really set the internet on fire. And I'm putting it. That's an understatement. I can't do it justice, but this scene it went viral, and it has a lot of people talking. The people who support P Valley and the people who are totally against. Everybody. Cancel culture was in effect, and they weren't playing. Lil Duval, as a result of this scene, he made a comment saying that P Valley needed to add a gay advisory disclaimer, something like that. He put out a tweet. He tweeted this, and it went way left. Now, on one hand, he had a lot of people who supported him, supported his right to free speech. Were saying, where's the lie, and no cap, all of that. People were, he had his supporters in his corner. Then he also had people who were like, dude, shut the fuck up, or
right.
You just a hater, or whatever. I mean, it was split down the middle. You being on the cast, you are the infamous throat baby on P Valley.
Yay!
For being there, it's important for me. I really want to know, what is your reaction to Lil Duval's tweet? Him saying the show moving forward needs to have a gay advisory. In terms of, for a lot of people, the hypocrisy. When it's sexually explicit between two women, no one says anything.
Right. It's okay. You can see all our titties.
Mm-hmm.
You can see. Just prime example. I just did an episode for BMF. This is my second time back. I was in season 1 and I'm in season 2. I had to do an episode where they wanted me to be implied nude, and they wanted me to have a hairy bush because in the, early 90s, in Atlanta, no one shaved, and that was the way the women covered up. It was like no thongs, no slingshots. It was your coochie with hair on it.
Good old days.
And right, the good old days. and they had it trimmed up. Some would be in hearts, some would be dollar signs, and it would be dyed, whatever. So I had to have that put on my, like on top of my vagina, and then they taped my labiums up so that part would be exposed. But it was like, oh, that's okay. But a man can't pull his dick out? You know how many times we get exploited as women alone? Show your titties. What about the cucumber challenge, where they putting it down their throat and then taking it out and putting it in their vagina? I mean, for God's sake, my name is Throw Baby on the show. But it's okay. Oh, because we can demoralize women and they sex scenes and they titties out and they scissoring. We can do all that, right? But we can't see two men, which is normal. Because are we calling people out? Like, people that are getting offended must be hiding. Take it how you want to. It's reality. It is what it is. There's a man with a beard named Uncle Clifford that runs a strip club. You think he don't want no love scenes? So when you press on to watch it, there was a possibility you was going to see some man-on-man action, because it's real, and this is what happens. In Atlanta alone, people fake and act like they're straight heterosexual and then got a boyfriend at home. It's so many male...
It's a lot of down low.
It's a lot down low. So, and then they get offended. Oh, that's gay. Ugh. Ah. Oh my God. Ah.
I mean, it was crazy. Just seeing the comments. I mean, these comments were racking up.
And it's like, it is what it is. Like,
it's bananas.
It's what it is. Like, what's the difference of you dating a transgender that looks like a woman, that could pass for a woman? But if it's two men, it's not okay. Because I know a few people that actually will mess with a transgender and swear to God that they're not gay. Oh, well, I'm a top, not a bottom. I'm not.
I'm like, you're
still what it is.
You can't remix the definition.
Right. And then it's real life. Like, this is what's going on. Murder was in jail. He had a boyfriend in jail. His boyfriend gets out of jail. And they have a sex scene. You know, I mean, at least they was using a condom.
Hey, protected.
Protected sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, gay porn.
Responsible.
Very responsible. And gay porn is one of the highest revenue. Hetero sex porn is cute. But gay porn, you'd be surprised who watch gay porn. You'll be so surprised.
I mean, it was, I really wished I had some screenshots, because people, as a result of the scene, just this one scene, and people were talking about they were fans from season 1, they loved P Valley, but you had the same
in season 1, he was still having sex. And then it's acting. I need everybody to understand this. It is acting. It takes a real man to know himself and be comfortable. Both of them are married, happily married, and their wives are on set half of the time when they're doing these scenes, somewhere close by. I don't know if it's for reassurance or whatever it is, but they're there. They're locked in.
They're there.
They're there. So it's like, they penises ain't touching, they balls ain't hitting. Like, it's acting. Like, what's the problem?
I mean, people were really in shock. I mean, I saw people saying they're going to cancel their stars.
Would it have been okay if it was like, instead of it being a man with a full beard and that was ready to go to war about Black Lives Matter, it was ready to fight everybody in the hotel room, even the white girl? Or would it be better if they were more flamboyant? Like, I don't understand what's the difference. Because at the end of the day, they're still human. And it wasn't even as vulgar. To me, honestly, it was like, oh shit, maybe I need to try that trick. Put the condom in my mouth and go down there and put it on. I've never did that. But on a serious note, it's like, it wasn't too vulgar. I mean, yeah, it was a little. Will Smith did a gay seed.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago. Did anybody say
6
degrees of separation? And did anybody say anything about that? No. Guess what happened? He ended up getting his own show. He ended up getting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then years later, he's ended up able to, like, literally punch a man in the face and get away with, slap a man in the face, and it's okay because it's for his wife. Like, what was the other? It was another gay film. Brokeback Mountain. We got none of these responders from these Lil Duvals and all these people. But now all of a sudden, because you might have been watching it with a girl and you was really tuned in, you had to regain your manhood and make sure that you wasn't questioning yourself. Because it was actually kind of passionate. Not that I say that, but it was, I had no problem with it.
The funny thing for me is I didn't see the scene first. I saw the reactions 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I saw, because I'm on Facebook all the time, and I just saw Lil Duval infamous tweet, and I'm thinking, okay, what happened? Because I missed it. I saw the first episode, but I missed the second one.
Okay.
But I saw his tweet, and I saw it went viral first. Then I went back. It's like, oh, me personally, look, I'm not gonna cancel my stars. Now, do I get turned on watching two men? Absolutely not. I just turn my head, or I just hit the.
You can fast forward it.
Yeah, I'm like, look, it don't do shit for me.
Right.
I'm still a fan of P Valley. If ever, it's no different than anything. If something comes on TV and I don't want to watch it, I'm gonna just turn my head. That's the time to go to the bathroom or go heat up a hot pocket.
And I mean, if you're watching it with your girl, it's like that. It's a couple. It's like really. I think it's like a cute couple thing for men to watch it with their girlfriend because it's like something that women want to watch. It's cool. But all right, babe, walk out. Like I have a few clients that they watch it out of support for me. That's like they're not tripping off of the guy on guy. If it's too much, they turn it off or they fast forward it. It is what it is. It's like
I just hit that last channel button. I'm like, okay, you know what? Why they do that? I'm gonna watch Family Guy and wait a few minutes and go back. I'm like, okay, they done. Okay, we can keep going. But to see people saying they're gonna cancel their stars or
they just saying
they protesting or
listen, right now P Valley is like the most highly rated show on network, period. Not even just stars, not HBO, not Cinemax, just period. And it had over 100,000%. Like I didn't even know you can go that high. I thought it was only 100%. And like views and returning, and those same people are still watching it because it's a good show. Just fast forward it. Like we can't sit there and watch two men do that, but we could watch videotapes of our black people getting slaughtered, hung, hanged, raped, beat, dead. We could watch that. Now that's disgusting to me. Instead of y'all breaking it up or calling the police or being the police yourself like we used to be back in the day. You guys really want to be stuck and fucked up over this? Well, you can fast forward that in this acting. Them men are going home to their families later. These men that are being killed and slaughtered are not returning. But we want to be able to just record it and watch it, and it has over 1 million likes. But this is black owned, black written, black supported, black cast, and we always got to find a way to just want to fuck ourselves up instead of supporting it. Speak your mind. But all that canceling stuff and this and that.
Cancel culture, it was real. It was all the cancel culture coalition. They were all up and through those comments. And
then probably the ones that got boyfriends. Shut up. I mean, take it how you want to.
And like, that's really that's really why, I wanted your honest to God feedback, because I was like, okay, it's one thing for a viewer, but you're actually on the show. And I'm like, what?
And you're not going to see that throughout the whole show. It's not like every episode you're going to see them having sex. Come on, guys. It's not that. Oh, but we could watch women bang it out every day. I mean, it was even a scene where Mercedes, the coach wife, called her to be intimate with her by herself. Oh, rave for that, right? Rave for that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up. But two men, it's like, oh, we could do it behind closed doors, but we can't do it in the light. Like, people are such hypocrites, and they're so like, it's like blasphemy. How you gonna sit there and hate one thing, but you do everything else in a private?
Hate one, embrace the other.
Right. It's like, no, if you don't like men on men, don't like women on women. If you don't like seeing a penis, then stop looking at pussy. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day, because it's not fair to us as women. You know how many times we have to do sex scenes? We gotta kiss, we gotta bend over, we gotta bust it wide open, we gotta stretch it out, we gotta blah, 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 blah. Not once has our body been looked at like a crown where it's like, oh, I breastfeed with these titties. So don't just touch my titties, and don't just think you're gonna look at them every fucking time you see them. This fed a man. This fed a little boy. Like, I gave life, and my coochie is a portal for life. And y'all look at it just like something to just thrive in and have sex with, and it's okay. But no. We can't do that same thing to the penis. Listen, if you don't like it, there's so many other things you can watch on TV. And that one person is not going to hurt the thousands and millions that are going to want to see. Now, when they win an Oscar, when they win a Grammy for their soundtracks, and when they win Emmys and all that, what are you guys going to say? I mean, well, it was good, except that one part. Go find a rock and go back under it.
Right. I'm like, whatever rock you was under, look,
just go back. It's waiting for you.
Right.
It's really waiting for you.
They left the light on for you.
And matter of fact, why don't you ask them, Lil Duval, about getting a role for season 3? Because you know they probably got 5 seasons, and we're not going nowhere.
Oh no, I'm still supporting it. Okay. At the end of the day, I still think it's a great show. You know, it's going to be graphic.
Absolutely.
And it is what it is.
It's real life. Like,
right.
It's what women and men go through every day. It's like, why now? What if it was a white writer? What if the sister didn't believe in herself and she gave up hope because it came from a play, a playwright? What if she didn't believe in herself and gave up hope and she just was like, and they offered her, we'll give you $1 million right now for your rights and your royalties because you think it's too scarce and our people may not like it. But then a white person gonna come behind you and get it and sell it and capitalize off of us. Why can't we capitalize off of ourselves? Everyone takes advantage of us. Everyone exploits us. So now we're doing it to ourselves. Now y'all want to cancel culture? Yeah. I mean, think about it. Shut up. Just come on.
It was out there, but it again,
don't get over it.
It went viral. It set social media ablaze, and I was like, you know what? I got something from the cast. I want to get her feedback. I want to get her honest, brazen, unfiltered, unapologetic feedback. Showstopper.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
You have been awesome, to say the least. And again, your information will be in the links in the description below. So people, if you want to find Showstopper, just click that arrow down and you will find her information, her social media. Make sure you follow her. Make sure you continue watching P Valley. Okay? We're not canceling P Valley.
Period.
Okay, that ain't happening. Okay, it's Chuckalisa for life.
Period. Okay. Right? I'm gonna get that shirt made. Chuckalisa for life.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where it is, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it's a great show. If a graphic scene comes and you don't like it, turn away. Go watch Family Guy for 5 minutes. Go heat up a Hot Pocket like I do.
Man, you could fast forward it.
Do something. Fast forward it. Do something.
Or don't watch it the night it comes out. Watch it on a rerun, and that way, because I don't think you can fast forward it the night it comes out because it's airing live. Well, not live, but it's airing. But fast forward it. Watch it on a rerun and fast forward it. It's okay.
Do what you gotta do.
It's more ass shaking and. It's storylines behind it. At the end of the day, it's storylines behind it, and it's real life things. Like, they have things going on in there right now that we are dealing with today, from COVID to the murders to the homelessness to the shortage of food to the everything. Like, it's real life. Look at that. One scene for how many? It was like 45 seconds. It was a good 45 seconds, obviously, because they got everybody's panties in a bunch. Take them off. Take your panties off. Get it out your ass.
Take off
your panties. See what I'm saying? Ladies, pat your cat. Fellas, take your panties out of your ass and just move on. And look at the bigger picture. And maybe you could come up with an idea and write something and get it put on Stars and then do it your way. Instead of sitting there trying to counsel a sister, go ahead and write your own shit and get it on there. You in a place to do it. Just make it happen. I dare you.
Indeed. That's how we're going to end it.
Period.
Showstopper, thank you again. You have been dope. Everybody out there, make sure you hit that bell. Receive the notifications because the new content is dropping every week. Drop some comments down below. But most importantly, and I can't stress this enough, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your grandmama. Make sure you tell Big Mama. Tell the cousins, tell your babies.
Yes.
Subscribe. Until next time, everybody, we are out.
Peace.